These are single-handedly the most important tools I have in my shop. And one of them is actually hanging right behind me. It's this. Why would this be a winter tool? You're here to find out. My name's Mason, and welcome back to another episode of Misplaced Garage. Now, I'm not telling you to go buy red, blue, orange, yellow, whatever color you choose to buy. The brand doesn't matter to me. They're all made in the same factory anyways, so what's the difference? I'm sure some of you want to light me up in the comments down below. Go ahead, I want to hear your thoughts. But this serves many purposes, but the most useful purpose I have found for this is dusting off snow. If I had snow, I would show you guys exactly how well this works, but using a leaf blower on, say, like a car that's covered in snow is game-changing. No, the next one isn't a jack stand or a jack to lift up a car, but the next one is actually all around me. As you guys can see, it's this, insulation. But not for the purpose you think it is. If you spend any amount of time crawling under a car, you're gonna wanna hear this one. The ground is freezing cold. If you don't wanna lay directly on the ground, buy a piece of this Artec. I believe you can buy 4x8 piece for about $8, and this will insulate you from laying on the cold, hard ground. I'm indoors and it's still cold, but if you're going outside and laying in water and stuff like that, this stuff is cheap and does wonders. And you know what they say, the proof is in the pudding. About 42 degrees on the bare concrete, and over there on the Artec is about 45, almost 46. It might not seem like a lot, but when you're crawling around on it and your body warmth is exiting your body, it's gonna be reflected back up from the Artec back onto you, rather than the ground just absorbing that warm heat from your body. My next suggestion is actually one of these. You don't have to get this in specific, but I have found this to be the best one for my purpose. You can get those little electric heaters, and yes, they do work for a really well insulated shop or garage, but mine is not well insulated. It's also built in the 40s, so there's a lot of little pockets of air to come in. The startup process on these is actually simple. All you do is hook it up to propane. You want to be sure that all of your lines are leak free, so do a soap bubble test and spray and look for any bubbles that come out. But it's super simple to turn on. Obviously turn your propane on. Take this right dial and turn it one click to the right, then push it in, and this will bleed the propane out. From there, once you have the propane bled out, click your igniter, and it's that easy. The igniter actually is down here, and that is your little pilot light. And once you turn it on, it just immediately flames up. I actually added this oscillating fan up above it so my heat doesn't just go straight out and up through the ceiling. Lucky for me, I have a remote and I can just turn it on to whatever setting I want and then oscillate, and it's going to distribute all that hot air throughout the whole shop. And for reference, this heater, I just now turned it on. It says it's 881 degrees. Now, if you don't know, that's pretty hot. There are obviously some precautions that you have to take with a propane heater, which are like leaving a door cracked open so you're always getting fresh oxygen. You also want to have a carbon monoxide detector in your shop so then you can't possibly die from it. There's just a couple of things that you have to take into account when you're running one of these, but for the most part, they're extremely safe. Anyways, I'm gonna leave this video here. If you guys wanna check out more videos, please consider liking, commenting, and subscribing. I just got this little Honda running for the first time in 30 years, so be sure to check that video out. But I will catch you guys in the next one.